Welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. You're Sambo, Seraphis heals a lot, and joining us, as always, is the beautiful purple Regina J. Lacerta. And oh, she's scaring us. You know what, Reggie, you don't have to do that to scare me. Trust you very much. But how are you this evening?
Well, you just have to look at me and you get a fright, do you? I'm good. How are you, Sambo?
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Stop twisting my words. What I meant was that you are such a foreboding personality, such a strong woman, a fine example of feminine strength. Okay, now I've run out of things to say now. I'm trying to be nice.
You obviously, with all that, you obviously want something.
Yeah, well, no. Well, actually, I do want something. By the way, before I ask you what I want, I must admit, here we are. And by the way, welcome to everybody watching in this episode. Hope you're having a great week. Look at where we are, folks. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? Can you see the sky? I'm panning around there. Reggie is waving hello as well, and she picked this spot. And of course, we're here in the ruins of Sirmia, which is where you can do the mission. If I bring up our map here we go, you can see that we've achieved that already. 2 swords crossed through the shield, and that was with help from our good mate, ArenaNet. Thank you very much, and a big shout out to him as always. Look at the sky though, Reggie. This is just incredible. It just blows me away still. A lot of comments in our videos recently, people have been saying, oh, you know what, I really want to play Guild Wars. Seeing you two play, it's really getting me excited about it again. But Sambo, it's so old. You know, how come, it must be really horrible.
Oh, it doesn't look old though. No, it looks still. I was looking at, there's a couple of new games coming out that I was actually looking at previews for, and I'm looking at the graphics on them, and I'm thinking the characters look more, not blocky, but they don't look as sort of nice edges as even these ones.
Yep.
Like brand new games for a game that came out 6 years ago.
Yeah, look, do you know what? It's funny you mention that, because in fact we're zoomed right in now to your good self and my good self, and they are very detailed characters. In fact, I remember when I was playing WoW back in the days, and a friend of mine and I said, let's try this Guild Wars thing. And we were gobsmacked at the level of detail on these characters, because, if you actually get this close, and I know you can't see what I'm doing there, Reggie, but we're zoomed right in close on your face, actually. Thank you for that. Now we've got a nice view of your rear. That's very charming of you. Thank you very much. There you go, Reggie cooperating.
It was her.
There we go. There you go. If you zoom up this close in a game like WoW, it's not pretty. I'll tell you that. It's absolutely not pretty. And in fact, most MMO... Look, she knows. Look at this. She can always tell when the spotlight's on her. Reggie thrives under the spotlight, doesn't she? Look at that. And she's giggling away. But look, you're absolutely right. The character models in here are fantastic. And in fact, the world itself is just brilliant. And to be honest, it's not as if they've actually done it up over the years either. I mean, it's always looked this way, and it's just standing the testament of time. So I agree, and I mean, look out the back there, and look at that, folks, the great big wall of Ascalon. It just looks so impressive, absolutely amazing. So yeah, look, folks, if you don't play Guild Wars right now, and you're worried that it's an older game, you know what? It is an older game, but look for yourself. That is stunning, if you ask me. And of course, the other great thing about Guild Wars is that it's very casual friendly. And we talk a lot. What the hell are you doing? Look, she's like a little bunny rabbit, isn't she? She can't keep still for more than 5 minutes. That's very cool. There you go, folks. There's another great thing that's definitely sort of unique to Guild Wars. How many different presents and cool little cosmetic items are there in this game? And you can see that it's keeping our Reggie quite happily amused, even 6 years down the track.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much, she says. That's classic. Oh, hey, speaking of which, and presents, I don't suppose you have on you. Now, I'm just checking on me, because I don't. Do you have any of the anniversary pets on you by chance, Reggie? Or do you have any in your bank that you could show people? Because, oh, there we go. We don't need to ask, and there it is, the Wabbit. Hello, Wabbit. Now, can you tell us what this one was from?
My Wabbit is gold.
Oh, it's a gold rabbit. And by gold, she means...
gold wabbit.
She means that, folks, by the way. Where are we? Something that's gold. There you go. You can see gold writing. Where did that come from? The rabbit, I mean. Was it an Easter thing, or was it...
The rabbit farm?
Listen to her, folks. You know what I mean. Like, surely there was
Easter.
An event. Oh, so it was Easter. Okay, all right, there you go.
No, I'm not sure. It could have been.
It probably was.
I can't quite remember.
But just so you know, I mean, you do
We'll be corrected in the comments.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, if we're wrong, let us know. But you do, in this game, get presents. You get one every year. Well, from what I can tell, you get one every year. I've certainly got one. I got my 6th present, a few months ago. And I'm sure you've got them as well, Reggie. And you open them up, and they're like...
Even, like, per character. You get a present per toon.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's not just per account. It's actually per character. And they can be anything. It is a bit random, but I've got some really cool, on my other characters anyway, got some really cool little pets, and they just follow you around. But look, seriously, folks, like we say, very casual friendly. Because of the instant nature of the game, it means you can hop in and hop out. You can just do one quest, for 40 minutes or something.
Hop in.
Hop in.
Hop.
Yeah, that was a deliberate pun. That was, yeah, that was very deliberate.
Right, you're not that quick.
But, so if you're busy at work, and this is the other great thing, of course, if you're time poor and you're either raising a family or you got kids to look after or you got work and all your other duties, then, you don't have to pay a subscription. And I think, Reggie, I know that's a thing that you really like about Guild Wars, isn't it? Because it's been that way since day one.
Yeah, that is a big thing for me, not having to pay a subscription, because you don't feel sort of obliged. You have to play every single day to get your money's worth out of it. That's
right, and it's not even about the actual cost of it, because I'm sure that look, we can't speak for everyone. Everyone has a different financial position, of course, but it's not like it's super expensive. Well, not here in Australia anyway. $15 a month, and it costs you about 3 or 4 times that to go to the movies, for example. So it's a lot cheaper than going to the movies once a month. It's not that. It's kind of, for some people, I think the principle. And like you say, Reggie, some people feel like they're obliged to play, and of course that can actually put you off playing. And in fact, Reggie, we were talking just prior to filming this episode about, sometimes how bizarre it is, although both you and I absolutely adore this game and a number of other games, sometimes you just don't feel like playing a game, for whatever reason. It's just you're not in the mood.
Yeah, that was like me last night. I was in Guild Wars. I was playing. Like, I kind of wanted to be there because I just sort of wanted to chill out in a different world, just escape from... stuff going on here, but I just didn't feel like actually committing to the gameplay. I sort of just wanted to, I don't know, hang around and go through the motions.
Yep, and you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because that is a big part of MMOs. You don't necessarily have to be, and I'm going to use air quotes here that you can't see, but you don't have to be, doing something. Sometimes it's actually nice just to come into these places as more of a social space, to hang about in the city, catch up with some good friends that are online, whether they're online friends or in real life friends, and you don't have to quest, you don't have to run a mission, if it's WoW, you don't have to do a raid, you don't have to run a dungeon, whatever. You just actually feel like hopping on and maybe checking out your mailbox and having a wander around and saying g'day to people. It can be that sort of thing. But like you say, if you're under the pressure of a subscription, for some people that can be a bit off-putting. So there you go, folks. Even though we're certainly not paid by ArenaNet, and we owe nothing to Guild Wars per se, we still love to sing its praises, because again, it's cheap to purchase, it's very cheap to play because it's free, and it still holds up 6 years down the track. It's a very strong game. So if you're not playing,
cheap to play, I tell you, the temptation there. I need a new character slot, and I need more storage slots. There is temptation to still spend money.
That's very true. Although, folks, we all know how much Reggie does like her shopping. But you're absolutely right. There's an in-game store, and the beautiful thing about Guild Wars, though, and this is another thing that I like about it compared to a number of other games, you can't buy an advantage in Guild Wars. The stuff you can buy is either cosmetic items like costumes, it's either slots for extra characters like Reggie said, or you can buy the entire skill pack if you want to pay for it and don't want to quest for it. But still, At the end of the day, you can't get skills.
You'll have to learn how to use them.
You're gonna get like 500 or 600 at once. Good luck trying to use all of them effectively, like you say. But you cannot get skills in the store that you can't get in the game, so you can't buy an advantage there. So it's a very well balanced game. And of course, the other thing, Reggie, before we move on to our quest for this week, is something that you and I have yet to do, and that is explore the entire PvP side of the game. And folks, just because Reggie and I don't spend pretty much any time at all doing PvP, do not for one moment believe that this is not a very PvP focused game. And in fact, Reggie, you're welcome to disagree with me here, but I would say that in actual fact, the vast majority of the game is centered around PvP. It's just that the PvE side of it is so strong that you don't even have to touch PvP if you're not into it. But look, Reggie, I know
that's right. The PvE sort of side of it does sort of it really gets you so familiar with your character, and that you can use the skills and customize and optimize how to use your character. And then going into the PvP side, not that I've done much of it myself, but it means that you can go into it with confidence.
Absolutely.
And I've actually been observers on some PvP games, and oh my word, the skill level of some of the people playing is amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome, and it's the kind of thing that you think there's practice in there, and it's not just PvP practice. I reckon there's PvE practice in there as well. That's not easy to say.
No, but look, they are wise words spoken by our Reggie there, and I couldn't agree with you more, because the more you play in PvE, you're dead right. You get to understand your character, and of course, remembering, folks, look at this down the bottom here. Remember, this is a game of real tactical skill, and by the way, don't look to myself for that tactical skill. But you've got 8 slots down here. You have to be very, very specific about what you're putting down there. And look, Reggie, you brought up a great point there, and that is the observe feature of this game, and we'll just cover it off very quickly, 30 seconds. If I hit B, folks, and I don't know if you knew this, but B brings up the observe screen here, and you can either choose the systems to select a game for you just by ticking that select a game for me box, or you can scroll down a selection here of a number of games that are going on, and you can see they're actually sorted by top guild versus guild tournament battles there. We've got top guild battles, and we also have the Hall of Heroes, and we've got top guild heroes ascent games. Now, it actually lists the name of the guilds, and you can see when they started, and you can go in and actually watch that match. And Reggie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can, it's much like the party list when you die. You can actually flick between all the different players just by clicking on their name in the party list, I think. Is that right? I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I think you can, yeah. So you can actually follow particular players.
Yeah, and see what they're doing. So, look, even if you're not into PvP heavily, highly recommend, if you're playing Guild Wars, hit B, go and observe a couple of games, because like Reggie said, you'll be blown away by this skill, and it'll just open up a whole new world for you. It's fantastic. Anyway, that's enough gabbing from us. What are we going to do today? We've got fires in the east here, and Reggie, last episode we attempted this quest. You can see on our map here, up to the northeast. We started to uncover a bit of the zone, and we failed miserably. We didn't get there. Do you remember?
We did. We started in completely the wrong area.
Yeah, that's right.
Based on the map where it says Eastern Frontier, we started at Serenity Temple. It looked like just a walk up, but the Eastern Frontier stretches quite a bit more than we anticipated, and it all got a little bit too hard, and Sambo just died much, and it just became
listen to
give
it.
Up.
Listen
Sambo
to it.
just cannot get through it, and
yeah, I had a tanty on the inside. And I stomped my feet, and I threw the toys out of the cot. So, look, let's give it a crack now. I know we've only got sort of half an episode left, but what we could always do is split this across 2 episodes. Let's make it a mission to actually finish this quest and see if we can uncover all this new area. So, lead us out, Reggie, with our what do we got? Our mage and fighter, good old Orion and Stefan. Of course, Stefan is my best mate because I let him die way back a few episodes ago.
He loves you.
Yeah, he loves.
He relies on you so much. Okay, now we'll sneak around this side so we don't get all the red.
Oh, yes, good idea. Alright, so yeah, let's have a look on the map. You can see there is a road leading around there. Now, we were trying hard to get up to the, because it looks like it's at the top of a plateau or something, where the asterisk is there. I don't think we actually made it, but anyway. Oh, We've got a Graw. Oh, they aggroed on us anyway. What the heck? It's not very nice.
Of course.
Oh, and they've aggroed on me. Let's get out of here. Man, as soon as I heal, they just stick to me like glue, don't they? Smart they are.
They like you.
They do like me. Oh my goodness, look at that! Where did they come from? What the heck?
Oh, there's some coming from the top and some coming from the bottom, and...
Oh my lord. Okay, can you mark off...
That's how Sambo died.
Can you mark off a healer for me, and we'll try and get him. This is terrible. Oh, look, they're sticking to me like glue.
Well, you work on him.
Alright, I've got to look after myself, actually. I'm going to run away because I'm just getting pummeled here. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Coming around the corner.
Oh, look how many there are. What is this bugged, or is this how it's meant to be?
Insane.
Oh, look, this is crazy.
I keep on losing my target.
Yep. And I've got to run away because otherwise I won't actually survive.
That'll be right. Run away like a little girl.
Yeah, I kind of have to. Alright, I'm just going to try and keep our henchmen alive. Oh, they're dying so fast. Gosh.
Don't worry, Sambo. Auntie Reggie's here to help.
Oh, the voice of comfort and reassurance. I would just like to know from... Oh,
yeah,
there we go again. There we go. I would like to know from anybody watching who's a Guild Wars vet, is this normal? Is this normal? Is that how many mobs are supposed to appear? Because that seems ludicrous to me. That seems completely over the top. And is this what happened last time?
A nice lot of drops, though.
Well, actually, I only got one. It looks like they've all got your name on them. Yeah, they have.
Uh-huh.
That'd be right. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that was the worst of it. Although, somehow I don't think so, because generally speaking, the beginnings of the quests and the explorable areas are generally sort of easy to ease you into. Oh god, there's a whole bunch more.
Yeah, we had to come around the corner.
Just the size of these groups is crazy nuts. Seriously. Oh, here we go. They're on me again. Let's get out of here. This is bonkers.
Well, the amount of Oodalites here is just bonkers.
It is, it's crazy.
So the healers in the area is... Yeah, take out these healers.
Oh, man.
I'm getting pummeled by a Grawl, hammer guy, but at least get rid of the Oodalites, that's...
Yeah. I'll see if I can have a go at these guys. Oh, they've aggroed onto me even though I wasn't casting healing spells. What the heck? How does that work?
Maybe they're attracted to the colour blue.
Could be. Can you imagine?
If you dye your armour pink,
yeah,
you won't get attacked so often.
I was waiting for your excuse there. I was waiting for that one. Anything you can do to try and wriggle me into wearing pink. Mind you, I must admit the pink that we saw the other day when we were filming with ArenaNet, that was spectacular. It was great. And in fact, I saw somebody comment, I think it might have been Blazegun Shark or Mithrin Arcane, I can't remember.
I think it was Mithrin Arcane talking about the breast cancer, like a limited release or something of the breast cancer awareness.
Which is great because, of course, those awareness campaigns are always pink, and it's lovely to see ArenaNet supporting such a worthy and worthwhile cause, of course. So I wonder.
And I love hearing you say pink.
Pink. It was pink. But you know what? I don't actually remember being around in that campaign, to be honest. So I'm not sure when that was exactly.
No, I don't remember it either. Yeah.
So I missed that one, sadly.
But he said he's got the dye there for you, so he'll be able to dye your costume for you.
Oh, great! Listen to it cackling away.
Promise, and you'll have to hold him to the promise that he said he'd give you a set of blue dye as well. That once you're done with the pink outfit, you can. But I think you have to, you can't just dye your outfit pink and then re-dye it blue straight away. You'd have to dye it pink and then the next outfit change go for a blue dye.
So the next tier of armor, perhaps.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that seems fair because that means I don't have to spend a whole bunch of time in pink. Well, I've got an out anyway at the end of the day, but I still actually live up to the promise that was made. I guess. Oh, yeah. Who's this? This is the boss. Look at that. Sint the Malign.
Poor Monaco would be devastated if you went back on your promise of dyeing your armor pink.
I know. Oh! Look what's happened to our party.
Oh, Charr behind us.
We're being demolished. I can't keep up with the heels.
No, you can't.
Oh my giddy aunt! Run!
Wow.
Run! I'm going to try and heal you. Trying. I've got not enough energy, of course, because I've now got the, the weakened by death. Oh, no,
yeah,
it's all over.
And I'm gone.
Yeah. Okay, now, I must admit...
There's Charr there.
Look at that, folks. This is where we died last time, remember? Because we went the long way around, but we did end up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 15 Charr there, and they are ridiculous levels. They just hit so hard. What's going on here? Is this not designed for 2 players?
I don't know. You would have to...
it's a
quest. I would have done this on my own when I originally did it all those many years ago.
Yeah. So
it's been so long ago, I don't remember.
But don't you think it just seems ridiculously hard? I mean, that's just such a leap in difficulty there. And
wait a minute, now there's a heap of Groll on the path? The path that we've already walked along and cleared.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going around the corner, just sort of, saunter slowly. Hopefully they'll
there they go.
See us.
Good, yep, we don't want them to see us.
There you go.
Okay, so they must have been pathing around the other side when we were here last time. Gosh, this is rough. You know what, we'll give it another go, but I've got this sneaking suspicion. And by the way, if I look in my friends list here, I can see a certain Frederick Sirwood online. I wonder if, for our next episode, if we get stuck on this...
You're our only hope.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. There we go. In fact, do you know what? I watched Star Wars the other night. I had a rare hour and a half to myself, and I thought, you know what? Bugger it. I'm going to watch Star Wars 1, or Episode 4. Gosh, it's still great. I love it. It's so cool. All right. Let's see if we can pick these guys off one by one, see what happens. Oh, look at the henchmen.
Look sent the henchmen to draw them out.
Yeah, but look how hard they hit. They're getting absolutely pummeled. That's nuts.
At least we've managed to take one of them at the Charr out.
Yeah, I guess, but gosh, this is rough. Alright, I'm not going to do any offensive maneuvers at all. I'm going to save all of my energy for heals. I think that's the only way to get around it. Wow, those fire bombs are just crazy. Look at Reggie. Look at that. Epic shots. Firing away from the background. You have such an epic stance when you fire your bow, Reggie. It's fantastic. I love it. So cool. I absolutely adore ranged characters, actually. I just love archers and hunters and stuff like that. Must roll one. Alright, now this is good because we're picking them off one by one.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to sort of use the henchmen by drawing them out a bit.
It's a great idea.
Send the henchmen down and then try and draw some mobs back.
You know what? And that right there, folks, I hate to admit it, is very smart strategic playing on Reggie's behalf there. Very smart. It is.
It doesn't happen often, but
but it's fantastic
it works
because
when I do it.
But look, it's actually working because you've managed to draw them away when before we had about, 15 to 20.
They all just came on us, yeah. Definitely.
So, there you go. Proof definitely in the pudding, folks.
We've just had we've just had a mission update.
Oh, have we? Wait a minute. Oh, we have two. Return to... Oh, so we killed the Flame Keepers. Oh, well, that's interesting.
We killed the ones we had to.
Well, look, I reckon because we're here...
We had to go get Alt to help us.
Oh, we didn't need to in the end, did we? But seeing as we're here, I reckon we owe this guy some revenge. I reckon he's got to go down.
So I shall use my night arrows on him.
Okay.
That skill that the Charr use on us all the time,
yeah.
I'm going to throw it at him.
Good. Bit of his taste of his own medicine.
See if I can get him.
Oh, he's down. Fantastic.
Down.
Woohoo. Okay, this is very good. This is going much better than last time.
Yeah. See,
Boom.
If you just woke up and played the game like a
A
real
normal
player
person?
and not just like a Sambo.
Oh, she's so charming to me. Look at that, we actually cleared it out. Well, when I say we, Reggie's skill cleared that out. That is, seriously, that was some great playing there on your behalf. I would love to give you shtick, but I can't. That was brilliant. And look at the view up here, folks. Isn't it fantastic? Can we go down and just kill these last couple of Charr as well?
Okay.
I
was just going to say I'm going to go resign and so we can hand the mission in, but
you know what?
a little bit more Charr beating at the work.
Yeah, well, seeing as we're on a roll, let's do it because look, we've got about 4 minutes left in the episode. Who cares if we go over a little bit? We've got to get these guys because we owe them big time. Hello, they were just super nasty to us, and it's time for payback. That's right, revenge is a dish best served cold. In this case, it's chilling.
Yeah, well, their power is actually dropping quite quickly there.
Yep. We're doing well. And,
we are. Even with the shaman there, we managed to...
Yep. And look, we were speaking at the beginning of the episode about the strategic nature of Guild Wars. You know what? Ironically, what we've done right now is prove that because there we go. Right at the beginning of the area, we effectively just ran in guns blazing, and wow, this area looks great. And where did that get us? It got us dead. And good old Reggie here actually decided to be strategic about it, and you can see that made the world of difference. So congratulations. Okay,
well,
right.
It's like they say, tank and spank doesn't always work.
Oh, absolutely. All right, I am going to resign. Now, and that's the other great thing about the game too. You clearly you can see that you're actually rewarded for smart strategic playing. So it's definitely worthwhile doing. All right, now that's good because Vista's decided to cut my frame rate in half for some reason, so it's just as well we're handing in.
Oh,
and you can see, of course, you can see there that Reggie is travelling us to Ascalon City, and I believe that's where we need to go for, yes, Captain Arn, to hand this quest in. Finally, boy, you know what? That's the other thing. It's so satisfying when you actually complete a difficult quest, isn't it? Such a good feeling. I love it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Just so good.
Now, where is Captain Arn?
Let's have a look. Holding down, remember folks, holding down your Alt key to try and find the NPCs. That's if your Windows Vista doesn't screw up everywhere. There we go, there he is, Captain Arn. And what do we got here? He gives us 500 experience, an inscribed staff, and a longsword for our troubles. And that's definitely worthwhile having all of that. Let's have a look in our bags. Hitting I for inventory. And there it is, holy staff. We've got a cleaver. Oh, we got some salvage gear there. Let's salvage that from our bags. I'm trying to keep my bags relatively empty as well, although that doesn't always work. More salvage items here. Let's see if we can get rid of these. There we go. Flame wielder trappings. And of course, if you never know whether to salvage an item, a lot of the ones that are salvageable actually say that on them too. You can see here, if I hover over this, Charr hide, use salvage kits to produce crafting materials and upgrade components. So of course you're going to use your salvage kit on that. And then make sure that any that are unidentified that you do identify with a identification kit, of course. All right, there we are. Perfect timing, Reggie. I think you absolutely deserve a round of applause for that episode. You got us out of a boatload of trouble there, so well done. Anyway, folks, that's it. We've run out of time. Certainly hope you enjoyed that episode and learned something from the wonderful Reggie. I did, that's for sure. And, of course, every time you watch me, it's a learning experience because it's learning how not to play pretty much. But anyway, on behalf of myself,
Your
Sambo...
It's not mine.
Seraphis Heals a Lot, our aptly named wonderful little monk tune, and of course the wonderful Regina J. Lacerda, who saved our bacon once again. It's us saying take care, have a great day, we'll see you next time, and bye-bye.
Bye.